What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com. We have a 2013 Honda F6B. And this is an awesome bike. I'm pumped to take it for a spin, and then I'm also going to explain how the Goldwing may have ruined motorcycles. Let's jump in it. First of all, words of wisdom. Matthew 6:36. No, 6:33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all things will be given to you as well. First of all, while I'm going to talk about how the Goldwing may have ruined motorcycles, floorboards on this Goldwing definitely is ruining this motorcycle. As a tall guy, floorboard. This bike was not made for floorboards. I know there's some guy out there who's gonna like it. That's fine. Probably shorter guys might like it better, but for me, it's kind of hard to shift with this. This bike was made for pegs, so for me, it kind of ruined the experience. But I love these bikes. I love the Goldwing, and honestly, the only real big beef that anyone ever had with the F6B was that they don't have and this is just the earlier years. The later years did, but they didn't have cruise control. Problem solved. Put a throttle meister on it. This thing's like 50 bucks or something like that. I don't know how much it is. It's not very much. So you put a throttle meister on it, and then you can lock it in. You can lock it in, and it's not as good as cruise control, but when you're on a big highway, big road, that's good enough. This bike is dirty. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Alright, so, the Honda Goldwing, 5-speed, 1800cc, super smooth. While I'm doing the test drive of this bike, I'm going to explain to you kind of what I'm talking about. How the Honda Goldwing may have ruined motorcycles. And you get to be the judge. Did they ruin motorcycles? Or did they change them? Did they improve them? Did it make it better? So back in the day, the whole motorcycle thing was more of a... it's more rough, more raw, more rough and tumble. You know what I mean? Think of like Wild West and horses. There was a level of, you know, it being not as refined. You had a twin. It vibrated. You know what I mean? It had issues, but it was a lifestyle. That's what motorcycle riding was, and it was cool. People loved it. And then along comes the Honda Goldwing, and really starts to, you know, it's like they built the motorcycle from scratch, and they've always been doing this, where, yeah, it's got two wheels, but like even the styling was just like, what? It's completely different. And its goal was not as much, you know, to look awesome, although I think the newer Goldwings do look awesome. Its goal, but I don't think they look as good as like a, you know, an Indian or something like that. But the goal was function. The goal was to be refined. You know, it was almost everything that these motorcycles before weren't or wasn't. That's what their new goal was. How to make a bike ride like a Cadillac. How to make a bike perform like a race car, but then have all the creature comforts. So you can be, I mean, nobody does as many. There's a reason that when people on Goldwings are bragging about how many miles they're doing a day, it's guys who are doing that stuff, bragging about that stuff, it's almost always Goldwing riders, because it's so much easier. there's zero vibration. No vibration at all. Just like a Rolls Royce. You know, you do the quarter test, put the quarter on top of the cylinder head. It stays there. You try doing that on a Harley Davidson, you have a hard time just finding where to put it because the head's shaking so much. No, I'm just kidding. It would definitely shake off though. It would definitely shake off. But just like their styling and everything was more on the side of function and smoothness and comfort, and does that make sense? And then they kind of created this whole new style of riding, and they changed the game is what they did. And some people might say, hey, they you know, that's a negative. They ruin motorcycles. They, you know, it's like skateboarding. Does electric skateboards, this might not be the best example, I'm just throwing it out. Skateboarding, does electric skateboards ruin skateboarding? Or does it give you more options? Does it make it better? Does it give it more depth? That's the question we need to answer. And we're going to do it riding this awesome F6B. Now in the new year, now this is the previous body style. I love it. It's a great looking body style. I love this black with the flat black. But in the brand new 18, if you haven't seen my video of me test driving the 18, I got a chance to drive the 18. A lot of cool changes. But in the brand new one, the regular Goldwing is looks like this. No big tour pack, no trunk, just saddlebags. So this would be like the regular Goldwing, and then the normal Goldwing with all the bags and the big tour pack, the big trunk, is called the Goldwing Tour, which is pretty interesting. Kind of makes sense. Keep with the name recognition. And this thing is real nice too. Flip that open. It's like air conditioned now. You get some wind coming at your face. Wow. That does make a pretty, that makes a pretty good difference. It's not as good as if you didn't have a fairing. You know what'd be cool? I just came up with this right now. If someone took a newer Goldwing like this, well, I guess they did that. They already did that with the Valkyrie. Okay. Well, the Valkyries are cool too. I love those Valkyries. Alright guys, this thing is fun. These things handle very well. It's going to be a little bit lighter, and I think a little bit cooler looking without the pack, without the trunk on the back. Honestly, you don't need a 6-speed. And actually the new Goldwing has the DCT has a 7-speed. It's a lot, you don't need it. This thing has tons and tons and tons of power. Love the way this thing handles. Only 3,700 miles on this thing. It's a baby. It still has the options for the comm system. If you're a motorcycle enthusiast and you love riding, you love a smooth bike, and you want to enjoy just everything about it, but the vibration doesn't get you. You don't need to ride a Harley. It doesn't have to be a metric, and you just want to perform and tour and just everything. I mean, I think these are great bikes. I went for a ride the other day with my pops, and I should have taken this out. He was driving the Valkyrie, and I love the feeling of this flat 6. It's just so smooth. Guys, if you are transporting your bike anywhere, if you're transporting your bike or it broke down, or you're taking it to the shop, or you're taking it to the Sturgis or some bike rally, or you're bringing it home, or you're buying a new bike, anything, and you got to put your bike in the back of a trailer or a truck, You need the best tie-down straps that are out there. Tank straps, click on the link below in the description. It's the second link below. It's the only tie-down straps that we use to transport all of our bikes. We use it for Goldwings and choppers and just sport bikes and everything. They are the toughest straps on the market. They're selling like crazy. This might be I ordered a new batch, a couple thousand more, but we may be selling out in the next couple months. No, the next couple weeks. And that might be the second or third time we've sold out. So I got to keep on ordering more. But they are awesome, great product. They have a great reviews. Guys, remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. We'll see you guys later. Up. Come back around. Yo, left hand. Yeah. All right. What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles, and thanks for watching the video. Click here to subscribe. Click here to see more content. And as always, check out the description box to see our latest inventory and our killer deals, to see how to win a free motorcycle, and also to see our latest bikes and beards gear. We'll see you guys later. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. Man.